Yes, you have
You got a gift? What's in there?
Yep, running on. This is a Fairfield State House, Beacon House, you see it? I mean, you move in your upper class by about Tuesday. So you're a cop. I said police detective. You're a police detective. And are you a married state police detective? No. This is kind of a sort of a big place. I have a cosign. Oh, cool. Yeah, you tell that process. That's cool. Great. Yeah, just give me the things. Sure.
Eternal rest unto her, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon her. May she rest in peace. May her soul and the souls of all the faithful departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen.
So what do I do?
Point guard.
There's money behind this operation. You don't say that you're getting your problem. There's a bonus involved.
That was quite an entry for that building.
A few moments later.
And they're still going. They're still going with the number 3, Mecca.
Oh, yo, I forgot I was on live. Y'all ain't saying nothing else, so we chilling. If you haven't already, though, go check out the Hoop House. I really forgot. I started live. Check out the Hoop House video up on TikTok. Your boy Zane. I'm watching the movie. But if y'all got any questions, anything like that, just go ahead. You know the drill. Drop them. You need any help, questions, tips? You know I'm here to help you, boy. Help you out. Boy just got back from a track meet. It was raining, pouring rain. So it is what it is. Y'all quiet today. Is the chat not working or something? What's going on here? Live chat. The chat's working. A live chat replay now still. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Y'all just staring at me today. That's what we on. Well, let me know how y'all day is going. What's up? What?
So I literally don't want to get done like any other day before my birthday.
If that works best for you and you're not going to be super sleepy.
Literally, like, babe, I'm literally almost in tears. Like, the nails literally went to like six different nail salons all at the same time.
Dang, I'm sorry. I'm low-key on live right now, though. Just a heads up, but that works. I mean, it'll make you a little less sleepy and everything, too.
So I'm just gonna call.
Have fun with that. For you, too. Bye. Yo, is my chat broke or something? I'm just tripping. I don't see no chats. Wait, pop out chat. Oh, what the heck? My chat is tripping today. I don't know what's going on. Why every time I go for a bang out off one, I have a feeling I hurt my Achilles? Are you like actually hurting? Is your Achilles actually hurt, or is it just like you just kind of nervous? Because there's a difference. You kind of got to learn your body and know those things. I mean, you got any triple jump tips? Build your hip and glute strength and flexibility. Get your knees up on your phases. Make sure you get your arms back on each one. Drive them through. And yeah, just be patient on your phases. So I don't know why I couldn't see my chat. I'm sorry. I was just staring at y'all. Right time I go for a bang out. The calf raises help with jumping. Calf raises are cool. They build strength in your calves. I only do them. I only do seated ones to help build my soleus because I have shin splints. But I don't just do calf raises just cause. There's way more effective ways to work out and build your vertical. Hey man, yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry if I missed y'all questions. I see some of y'all deleted them. But and yeah, they're just more efficient ways to do it. And just nervousness. You can build up. Just start with like box jumps, working on your form and everything like that. And just start with smaller goals, like maybe touching the backboard, then working your way up to the rim, and then from there, so that you can build up that strength and like get comfortable jumping that high, if that makes sense. I don't know what my live is tripping today. Do you lift heavy? Yes, sir, I do. Like to lift heavy, but if you're training your vertical, obviously establish your strength first, so that you can lift heavy. But you want to be able to move the weight fast when you're lifting. That's what's most important because that's what jumping is. You want to be able to move fast, not slow. Be explosive. I'm 13 years old. I probably touching bad boys. And summer, could you give me dunking or at least grab me? Yeah, most definitely. First, so what I'm just gonna ask of you is that you're doing your core workouts every day and you're stretching every day. And then whether it be doing the home workouts, you're young, so I would say doing home workouts. And I'm gonna drop like a plyo workout of just how's your skin so clear? Lots of water, bro. I drink like 8 bottles of water a day. I just clean my face in the morning, nothing too crazy. But do some plyos every day. You should get like a little band and do some hip and glute mobility and strength every day. And yeah, that'll definitely help. And I've got home workouts up too, so that you can knock those out any time of the day. And they'll always be up there for you. Reps and sets, all that. How much squats and reps should I do to jump higher? It just depends on the day for me how much reps I'm squatting. But I usually don't go over like 6 to 8ish. Eight's kind of a lot, honestly. But eight's usually like maybe the warm up side. I do 5 to 8. But anywhere from like 1 to 6 reps. It's the best workout split for high school with practice 2 to 3 times a week. So in season for me, I lift 3 times a week right now. And then I just do core every day, whether it be after practice with the team or by myself. And then, yeah, just try to see what days work best for you for throwing that workout in. But you can definitely stretch every day and you can definitely do core every day. And that'll help your vertical too. You text me on the side of what workouts I should do and how many reps. There's like 3 different workouts I have up on here. I'm dropping more soon, and I'm dropping a workout program soon. Someone just gave me a great idea though to do like a series of like 30-day bounce challenge, and just go 30 days of just posting videos of workouts stuff like that. So I'm definitely either gonna probably do that on TikTok to start because that'll be best right now because I can't record everything in a gym just because it's like track practice and everything, and I don't want to be like a distraction. So. What's your stretch or mobility routine throughout the day? I'm gonna drop that soon. I don't have it all written down, so I'm trying to get it like written down so I don't miss anything, and then get that up. Yeah, it was good. What should an off-season sprinter jumper workout look like? I'm in high school. My off-season looks like me lifting 5 days a week, basically squats, power clean, snatches. I kind of deadlift. I don't deadlift as much anymore. With a lot of sprints, hill workouts, and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean more than jump workout I pay for. I'm glad to hear that, bro. I'm telling you, my main thing right now is I'm not trying to worry about the money or nothing like that. Like I'm just trying to grow as a content creator and helping people. And the best way to grow is obviously to help y'all and not be like, shady about it. Or I hate even when I talk to other content creators, that I'm cool. I got my own workouts. I don't need anybody to, get to the next level. I don't think I know it all, but I know a lot. I hate when I'm just trying to have a conversation with them and they're like, oh, well, just go buy this or check out this. And I'm like, I'm just trying to have a conversation. You see, like, where your mind is, what helps you with, working out, what helps you mentally, what are your keys? So I don't know. It's just weird. I semester I choose where I do 100 pounds of AG species. That's the standard and training, and my left knee was still tripping. But then I started doing that. Yeah, bro. ISOs is clutch, clutch, clutch. Wall sits every morning for me. Like when you do. Wait, what I miss? Oh, when you do it, morning and night. My fault, my fault. Morning and night, I do like a little stretch routine. It ain't got to be like super long, but just making sure you're getting your body moving. That's the whole point of like just being an athlete is your body needs to be good most like a lot of the times, and the best way to do that is to just keep it active. And you don't always need to kill yourself to improve. You have your rough days, you have your your chill days. So yeah, you lift full body every day. You lift. No, I don't lift full body. It's mostly legs, and then I'll throw in like back or chest exercise. Maybe just one. Maybe it's like one I'll bench, and then the rest is legs. I'll throw in like a push press. Some days, I'll throw in like what you call it, some barbell rows. Like it just depends on the day. Or I'll throw in some dumbbell pulls. What is that called? I don't know. Just different exercises like that. But I don't have. It's not a full body workout, sort of say. I mean, technically, legs. It's some sort of upper body and then core. It's kind of full body, but it's more so just leg workouts. You squat and deadlift on the same day? Sometimes. I don't deadlift as much anymore, to be honest. One, it just takes way too long to rack the weights. Two, my form is solid. I just have my lower back's tight sometimes and hips just because I don't, stretch them as much as and efficiently as I should. But I'm not perfect. I stretch. I obviously don't stretch as much as I need to sometimes. So yeah, just did your first windmill. Hey, play basketball. I play baseball, basketball, soccer. Do you think I should be lifting full body? I mean, basketball, baseball. Oh yeah, you do every sport that does everything. From soccer, which is basically all running, to baseball, which is basically all arms, and then basketball, which is a mix of both. So yeah, I mean, you could have splits. I personally don't split my workouts into arm days. Like if I was just playing basketball, I feel like I would definitely have more just strictly arm days or something like that. But I don't just play basketball right now, so it's not benefiting me. Plus, I tend to put on muscle really fast, so I'm not trying to get heavier than I already am. I'm like 170, 175. So, what position you play? I run track right now in college at a D1 school in Brooklyn, New York. But basketball in high school, I played the wing. We had a 6'6" dude that he put at point guard for some reason. It had me on the wing to score and everything. Highest point game on varsity was like 24, 23. Nothing too crazy. How can I make my long jump more on my feet 22:11? Getting faster, honestly. Getting a good penultimate, quick off the ground, and just knee drop, and then holding your takeoff. How I should split my workouts. I play football and basketball. Those are two explosive sports, so honestly, it's not too different from track, but just football benches a lot more, and then basketball does a lot of shoulder workouts. How much you bench? 275. What's your PRs in what track? Have you ever met Isaiah Rare or Jonathan Clark? No, I've met Jordan Sutherland though, and I met Darius J. Rag. Who else have I met? Those are some of the people. But if you're talking about for track, yeah, for track, my long jump PR is 23.6. Didn't start doing that till my freshman year of college. Triple jump PR is like 46 high off like a 4-step. Didn't start doing that till my freshman year of college. And then high jump is 6'9". So, and now I started doing that my senior year of high school. So I kind of knew the track, but I was able to get a scholarship. So yeah. What's your diet and meal plan? I just mainly eat chicken and seafood, fruit every day, and 6 to 8 bottles of water. That's like my base. No soda really. I get some like vitamin water and Gatorade for electrolytes. More so for practice though, not just drinking. But I just had a meat, so I'm drinking that right now. Yo, what's good? Yeah, low key. The track stuff kind of just came natural. High jump was just like, dang, that bar doesn't look that high. Let me go try to jump. It worked. And now I'm here. Make sure I ain't miss no questions. I'm trying to have my chat and my screen on the same thing. This is bugging. It's bugging. I can't have my chat and my screen on the same thing. It's crazy. How much did you weigh when you first done? Probably like 120 around there. I freshman year of high school, I was 100 pounds. That's what I'm saying. Like my jump technique was good, and I did a lot of plyos. I didn't really know there was plyos at the time, but I did a lot of plyos. That's what I'm saying. Like the stuff I'm telling you now, I wish I knew this when I was younger, because I would have been doing that when I was younger. And I probably would have been able to do a lot more dunks or get in-game dunks when I was in high school playing basketball and stuff. So just things that would have increased my vert. But hey, let's go one time. Knowing the Caffrey's question. Are you 5 million ton Caffrey do not get it right? And it can't, yeah, bro. The Caffrey's questions be like, I just made a TikTok video on that too. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, go ahead and check that out. TVN. The camera's probably backwards, but Y and then 2 eyes. But it's like, cool, yes, calf raises may strengthen your calves, but it's like that works so slow compared to just doing stuff that's a lot more efficient. Like, do you want to dunk? Do you want to get your first dunk in say a month or two, or do you want to get your first dunk in 6 months and then you barely are dunking? Whereas if you did it in 2 months, 3 months, and then 6 months down the line, same time you would have dunked from calf raises, your windmill and stuff. Like it's just stuff like that. It's just annoying. Do I take protein? I used to, not like super consistently, but I used to. I never like bought the protein powders. I would go get shakes from the gas station. But now, like whatchamacallit? Now I just take creatine. I got my supplements right here. I take got some fish oil, got vitamin C, creatine, and some collagen. I don't take protein no more because my goal isn't to really get big right now, at least. I'm running track, so I jump, trying to be as light as possible while being strong. So making a morning routine for stretches. Yeah, I'm trying to get it to y'all. I just had a track meet and everything. It's been a busy week. And I got a track meet again on Friday, and it's Sunday right now. So it's a little busy right now with school and stuff too. So, I'm trying to fit in the schedule. How can I do it? I don't palm the ball when I dunk, fun fact, even though I can palm the ball. You don't need to palm, but you gotta like find somewhere comfortable for you to hold the ball. Did you hear bounce before you started? I thought I had way more bounce than I actually did, but I could jump a little bit. I did a lot of plyos. My jump technique was solid, and I did a lot of plyos. So I thought I had bounce, but it was probably like high 30s ish around there, because I'm assuming that's kind of what I needed to be able to dunk. But I had a 42 after like 4 to 5 months of training. So let me see. How tall are you? I'm 5'6". Did you have before you started lifting, or is your bounce? I had a sub 40-inch max vertical before I started lifting. And then now I have a 51-inch vert in like 2.5 years from lifting. And, working out 2 days, all that stuff. And I've gained 30 pounds, 30 to 35 pounds. So some people like to say it's genetics. I don't think gaining 35 pounds of muscle and increasing your vertical that much, which seems like they wouldn't go together, is just straight genetics. And I increased my squat from like probably barely squatting 100 pounds to almost 500. So, yeah. I'm doing 3 days weightlifting in the morning, 5 hours in the afternoon, super tired sometimes. How you get recovery fast or better for flying weight? Honestly, some of the stuff, like, you just gonna be tired, you just gonna have to push through, but just know the difference between when you're hurt, you're like hurting, and then when you're just sore and you're just feeling it. And then, obviously warm up properly so that you don't get hurt when you're sore. But stretching every day, drinking enough water, and making sure you don't have to eat super, super healthy. Obviously, if you're trying to lose weight though and stuff, I would definitely, eat healthy. In your workout journey to, help speed up that process. But I don't drink soda and stuff like that. And I snack on some Scooby snacks, stuff like that. But yeah, that's just that's about it. Just stretching, rolling out, kind of like a little routine for you, and mainly drinking water, bro. I can't tell you how much that helps me, to be honest with you. Let's do top three jump exercises. All the plyos, pogos, squat jumps, tuck jumps, all that good stuff. Bounding, and then uh, I like all the variations of squats. So not just regular squatting, but just all of the variations that you can do. I made a video on TikTok too of different variations of squats that you can do. And then that was three. You said three. I like power clean too. Power and hang clean. I feel like that was another one. It's like really good for building explosiveness. Any tips for Achilles pain? My Achilles been hurting. Achilles is a weird thing. Well, I had like a little bit of Achilles pain for a little bit, and I didn't even really know what to do. I didn't like push it because Achilles is a thing that you do not want to hurt. It's a hard injury to come back from because it's a tendon ligament, one of the two. I don't know, but it's just not something you want to hurt. So just rest it up, take care of it, do some ankle mobility, all that good stuff. And yeah, just test it out, see how it's feeling. What vitamins should I be taking since I'm still growing? I didn't take vitamins growing up. So I can tell you what vitamins to take because you're still growing. Uh, these are all good natural vitamins. Collagen is good for your bones, skin, and nails, and your ligaments, all that good stuff. Fish oil. This is good for. Let me check. It's a dietary supplement. It's got omega-3 fatty acids. That stuff is good. And then vitamin C, that's just the normal stuff you get from oranges. I don't eat oranges every day, so vitamin C. That's a couple different things that you could take. Obviously, though, talk to your parents. I'm not your parent, so I don't want to give you something to take, and then you might be allergic or you might have a condition. So talk to these now with your parents. Your parents is cool. Explain it. If not, just do your own research. Everybody got Google nowadays. You're on YouTube, so I know you could go on Google. There's 18 of y'all though, so drop a like for me though, real quick. I'd be greatly appreciative of that. Here's your workout schedule look like to start thinking. Summer times, I lift 5 days a week. 2 to 4 of those are 2 days where I'm doing hill workouts and stuff like that. I don't really count the hoop sessions as another workout, but sometimes I'll be hooping for 3 hours, 2 hours, an hour after that, after those workouts or before, and then dunking after, just stuff like that. I forgot what equipment called, but those slant platform that you squat on, are they worth getting? Yeah, they're solid. I was using those when I was in quarantine actually, because I have a slant board at my apartment back in Arizona, and I was using those. My knees are feeling Gucci then too. My bad. Oh. If you could tell yourself one thing out of all the knowledge you have, what would you tell your 16-year-old Sonny? What would I tell myself? Honestly, it would either I gotta go with two. It's either the core workouts, just being able to build my core, or it would be, damn, there's so many things though, because bro, I did not stretch either. And that is I'm tight. I'm tighter now. I'm on 18, 17 years without barely stretching. So obviously I gotta retrain my body to stretch and be flexible. So that's another thing too. It's so many things those is, and then just I feel like everybody knows to get strong, but it's so many things. Those are probably the three things I would do though. I would tell myself, I'm sorry I couldn't pick one, because you can do all of them. So you don't need one. You can get all three of the knowledges. God, say one thing from the first time you started training your first to now. Have you changed your jump technique at all? I feel like I didn't even really think about jump technique when I was younger. I had PJF Performance. He actually broke down one of my videos and put it on Instagram and everything like that. And that's when I started to, kind of think more about jump technique and kind of realize what I'm doing. I've been doing it, but I didn't know what I was doing. But now I know what I'm doing. So yeah, now I know what to keep in mind. Especially doing track too, that helped with high jump and all that on the curve. You want to have your knees up. If you're coming into your penultimate and your knees are barely going up, how are you going to get your full power to whereas if your knee was coming, up to your hip like normal run, and and you're putting all that force in the ground. So whereas if you were barely getting up, so just stuff like that. Keeping your chest tall. Why would I drop my chest if I plan on going that way? Like it just didn't make sense. And I naturally learn these things over time, but that's stuff I learned in my jump technique. So I don't think it's changed much, but I feel like I naturally did that with jumping so much. Let's see. Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? Should plan after college. My plan after college is two. I want to go overseas and play basketball. I've been playing with pros, D1, college athletes, and all the above. In this last summer in quarantine, and I wasn't even hooping like that then. Like I came out of quarantine, I didn't really find my love for the game of basketball until like after when COVID started. I went to the gym a few times, was hooping. I was like, dang, it's good to be back. Like high school coach kind of ruined that, and I just saw a lot of potential in myself in track. So I was like, let me just focus on this. Like, basketball's got a lot of politics to it. Then I started hooping, and with the the athleticism and strength that I gained, I was like, I'm like actually a decent, like I'm a solid player. Like I'm playing against D1 athletes. I'm obviously guarding them. I'm guarding G League players and stuff like that. And I'm doing solid. I'm holding my own. You get cooked every now and then depending on the talent level, but for the most part, I was solid. So I want to go overseas. I want to travel the world and be on some like defrigate, destroying type stuff on YouTube where I'm meeting people, networking, and just being cool with y'all. Like while I'm on live all the time. And then also just dunking. I want to win a few dunk contests. If I got a lot to prove, so doing that as well. I've won one dunk contest so far, technically two, but one where I actually got a prize and everything after that. And then yeah, just grow. I think I'm in my prime yet. Nah, I think I got a long way to go. I'm young still. I'm only 21. I'm like supposedly the prime in track is 28 to 29. So if I'm doing similar things jumping wise, taking care of my body, I feel like I'll be perfectly fine there. A lot of the pro dunkers and stuff are around that age, 25, 26 too. So no, I'm young. I'm just getting started. You responding to my question on Instagram? Yeah. What's your Instagram? I got like Slam High School just posted me on Instagram, so Insta DMs is a little backed up, and I just got back from track meet. Your max squad would be at 30 years old. That's a good question. I don't feel like I'm trying to build my squat much more. Like I want to hit 500 for sure. That's a big goal of mine. But other than that, I'm more jump specific training than trying to Olympic lift and be the strongest lifter in the world. So if I'm moving 500 pounds quick, then I'll continue to raise that up. But I ain't trying to outlift nobody. I'm trying to be a more athletic person. So I don't see me going more than like maybe 550 at max, just because I'm competitive. But and more than that, and do your homework, guys. Got me grabbing rim. Hey, proud of you, bro. Proud of you. What do you like most? I like 1 foot in game because it's just natural. It's easy. People jump with me, and I don't even be trying to dunk all the time. I just be like take off, and then I don't know. I feel like when people jump with me in the in game, like it's just like time to put a little more oomph into it, and I just get up, and it just feels great. But 2 foot, I like doing 2 foot right now more for like trick dunks and stuff. Easier on my knees. I feel like I got a lot more jumps in myself too when I do 2 foot. So that's why I like 2 foot. What else? What else? What else? Let me see what I missed. You're gonna start taking creatine. Some people stop after 3 months because they say it improves chance of getting bald. Uh, I haven't. I've heard so many myths and stuff about creatine. I don't. I don't think I'll stop. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't had any like issues with it or anything. I just know if you don't drink a lot of water with it, it can affect your body a little bit, just with like metabolize and all that good stuff. So, but you're not drinking enough water, it's not good for you either way. So I'm not gonna blame the creatine for that. I'm gonna blame you or yourself for not drinking water. What I say creatine for? It's supposed to help with sports recovery and just overall sports performance. So that's why I take creatine. I was jump training with weights, but I wasn't like really sore. Is that a bad thing? Sore? You don't always have to be sore to be like a good day. So just keep that in mind. Soreness isn't always the best, and sometimes if you're, you sore, you too sore, you ain't need to push yourself like that. But it's just knowing your body, knowing your workouts, and then stuff like that. One rep max is 475. Yeah, I actually straight off my hamstring injury, not squatting for 3 weeks. Came back and squatted 475 easy. So I said pretty lightweight. I went straight up to 500 after that because I didn't want 495 or 485. That number's ugly. So I went straight to 500. I got to the bottom and I almost got it up, but I dropped it. So, but it's all right. It was straight off an injury, so I wasn't really tripping. I was happy with it. I don't even think I'd be squatting that, to be honest. Do you have any 1 foot workouts? All my workouts translate for 2 foot and 1 foot jumpers. So yeah, if you're looking for that, all my workouts help with that. There's plows for 1 and 2 foot jumpers on there. So whatever you need, I got you. I just started on my knee for my parents and recommendations. I just dropped a how I fix my jumpers knee video on here. So go ahead and check that out. Try those things out. Let me know how it's helping. And yeah, that's what helped me get back. And from me learning my body. This is the thing about, you're doing this for a while now. I haven't been doing this for a long time, but been training for like 3.5 years now. So what I would say is, you got to learn your body. I realized why my knee would start hurting. And I always was like, when I was younger, I was like, I just got to beat up my knee a little bit. Like, I just got to get a few jumps in. It's going to hurt. And I'm going to be Gucci. And I realized it's when I'm times where I've gotten hurt, I've got an injury, and maybe I wasn't stretching as much or working out as much because I was hurt. That's when my knee started hurting the most. So just staying active and making sure I'm stretching it every day and doing my isometrics and all that good stuff. Do I know who Miles de Gonstin is? I've never heard of him until yesterday. Seen him on Dunkademics. Trying to get like him. We the same height. Maybe. I'm not good with names. I'm not gonna hold you. You show me like their face or their Instagram, I probably know who you're talking about. He was on Dunkademics. Was it? It's like a short white dude. I'm just guessing on the top of my head. I don't know. Yeah, but the 1 foot workouts is home workout, the gym workout, and the other home workout. They all have plyos and workouts in there for 1 foot jumping, and it help develop, just singular. What's the isolated muscles? I forgot the exact name for it. Grab them right now. Remember right now. How long time? Women, I've been sticking to plyos and weights. You've been doing your core and your stretching every day. And once again, with like when people ask me how long does it take to get to a certain, vertical and all that, I can't even tell myself how long it's going to take for me to get to a 54-inch max vert. That's my goal. Will I reach it? I think I will. Do I know how long? No clue. I just got to put in the work, put in the time, and then with time, we'll see what happens. So I can't tell myself how long I'm going to reach. It takes me to reach my goal of jumping. And then I'm going to have another goal after that. I can't tell y'all either. You just got to put in the work, buckle down, and it'll come. Think about 315 box jumps every day. That's solid. I like box jumps because they're low impact. Don't jump down after you do. Come down softly though. But low impact. I was doing those when I had like my Osgood Slaughter, issues over Christmas break and all that, and it helped. And I came back after training and trying to get right and fix that. And I had a video. I did a influencer run with Ball's Life there, and I ended up showing out. So box jumps is valid. I can't knock the box jumps after that. Help you get explosive too. And there's just so many things you can work on with box jumps, like your jump technique, right, left, right, stand in, quarters, quarter stance, holding the ball, drop it, jump. So many things you can work on with box jumps. Is there anything that you don't eat or only eat in moderation? Candy. Like I said, I don't eat. I'm not this like super perfect fitness guru person, guru where like I don't eat. I eat healthy 24/7. That's not me. But I eat candy in moderation. You will probably never see me drinking soda. It's so rare. And then what else? That's about it. I don't eat red meat like that either. Like burgers and stuff. Burgers is cool. I heard that burgers take a long time to digest in your system and red meat and everything. So, and I just feel like I feel healthier and better eating chicken or seafood. So that's like my main diet. And then just water, lots of water, lots and lots of water. But don't get me wrong, I like my sweets and everything like that too. So just make sure you ain't gotta kill yourself to reach your goals. But I mean, unless you trying to be like world record standard type stuff, you might have to make some sacrifices to get where you need to go. Who's a jumper I look up to? Who is a jumper I look up to? I don't feel like I like look up to anybody anymore. But like when I was younger, obviously we all like looked up to somebody. But I feel like just growing up, obviously Instagram is a little different. Nobody, it's the reason why part of what I do. Nobody like ever really responded and helped and like took the time to hop on live or answer DMs and like actually be helpful. And I bought jump workouts, bought jump programs and stuff like that to increase my vertical, and they didn't really do nothing for me, or they didn't really explain like how to follow this or what's this and that. And I had questions. You don't really get a response back, so that's why I'm trying to do what I do to try to help everybody get bouncy. So Jay Clark though, like Jay Clark the jumper, I love what he does. He's ex track athlete too, went to UCLA, high jumper, just like me. Um, I like jumpers that work out. Like I like seeing them, doing their craft, getting better. Jay Clark lifts a lot. He's strong. Front squat, back squat, clean, everything. Like I love to see that because that's some of my things that I do. Some jumpers I do feel are like natural and stuff like that. But everybody has their own thing. That's why I like to pick people's brains and see like how I can put what they do into what I do and see if there's anything that I may be missing that I've never thought about. So yeah, Jay Clark, and then 1 foot guy too. I just like that 1 foot bounce is crazy. And it's not even that he's bouncy off 1 foot. I've got great 1 foot bounce. But just the consistency for him to be able to do that over and over and over again. I've seen him fly from Atlanta to Florida to North Carolina in the same week, bouncy every single time. Like I don't think I understand how crazy that is. Like people, we are people. You get sore, all that. So should you work out every day? You don't have to work out every day. I train legs 5 days a week. Sometimes they're 2 days. But make sure you're stretching and doing core every day. One thing I would tell you to do. You think about sand workouts or like plows in the sand. So I think I thought they were solid. I think they're great for coordination, balance, being able to help with your power output, and it's just a burner. Like it's just a stinker in general. But I heard that it doesn't translate as much for explosive sports because it kind of teaches you to be slower out the ground than you need to be because obviously sand doesn't bounce back. Should you work out every? Oh, answer that. Sorry, I'm getting to the. I'm like coming down in the order. I'm gonna get to everybody's question. I see the arrows at the bottom. It's not even that. Oh, okay, let me go in my order now. Got it. But how do you do a party in school and work out? It's hard to stay lean when all your friends are drinking alcohol. So when I was younger and on my journey, and I had a lower vert, so that may have been part of the reason. But when I was a freshman in college and everything, well, I didn't drink and smoke in high school, none of that good stuff. I was chilling. I was a good kid. I was in the gym playing basketball. I was running track. But freshman year of college, I didn't drink much. I didn't drink at all first semester. And then second semester, I started drinking a little bit. But I don't know. You just kind of you gotta learn to balance yourself. Because after freshman year of college, I drank every now and then with friends and stuff like that. And obviously, that's not the best for you. But just try not to drink. Try not to let it interfere with practice. There was a few times, or not a few times. There was once where like we drank on a Sunday or Saturday, and I was just messed up for practice Monday, and I didn't even practice. I was like, Coach, I got a headache. Obviously, I didn't tell him this because I was drinking. So just putting your priorities in front of fun. Like I like it's a Friday night, it's a Saturday night. Have fun, like live your life. Don't mold your life around just your goals and then not enjoying it. So yeah, but even that summer too, I got my own apartment. I was 18 years old, and yeah, my homie was staying with me, so we was out drinking and everything like that, and upload so people can watch. Gotcha. I'm gonna upload this one so y'all can watch it. But me and my homie, he lived with me, so we was out, we was going to parties, house parties and stuff like that. Throughout Arizona, having fun, drinking, but at the same time, we were both focused on our craft. So yeah, we may go out. Our sleep schedule was messed up because in Arizona, don't nobody go out during the day. So we'll sleep till like 3, 4 o'clock and be up that whole night. But one thing we did do that I like to keep in mind and applaud us for is even though we was partying and stuff all the time, we was still in the gym at 12, 1, 2 in the morning as well. Or if we was going out that night, cool. Let's go to the gym at 8 o'clock. Let's go to the gym. Let's hit the gym at 8 o'clock. Then we gonna go back, get ready, get dressed and everything, shower up, and then we gonna go out. So just even your priorities. I mean, still you shouldn't drinking it, you working out. Yeah. And then now I I don't even like drinking. Rarely drink. And obviously special occasion if I got like a little date night or whatever, or make a few drinks on or out at the restaurant, or if like I'm in Mexico or something, like I'm gonna have fun while I'm out there. But just pick and choose those moments. Don't make that like a part of your life. And then with school, just to make sure you get your work done. He like 510 5 asking because he be on TikTok too. Oh yeah, no, I haven't seen him. I'll look at it after, or you could DM me his thing and everything like that. You should upload what you eat in a day so I can get abs like you. I got you. My eating schedule is a little weird right here at school because it's cat food, so it's not even like what I choose to eat. It's what they make, and I either eat that or sometimes I eat less here too, just because sometimes I don't like the food. So when I get back to Arizona, I plan on making a lot more like vlogs and day in the life and stuff like that because it's easier there. Let's see. So I'm going for a jumper. I'm trying to do too. Any tips? Box jumps are a great way to work on penultimate and all that. Right, left, right. That's how I plan on working on my left, right jumping this summer. Because I want to learn how to. I can dunk off left, right, but it's not like anywhere compared to my right, left. So I want to work on that. And yeah, that's a good way to work on your technique. Just touching backboard, going up for that, and lifting. Honestly, I feel like I was a 1 foot jumper. Y'all see, my first dunk was a 1 foot dunk. I didn't become a 2 foot dunker until I got like strong and everything like that. Like I got really strong lifting, and a lot of Olympic lifts are all like 2 foot things. You can do cleans 1 foot. That is one thing you can do, but just building that strength through 2 feet and being explosive with it just naturally helped my 2 foot bounce. Then I became more and more comfortable doing 2 foot jumps after that. So I stuck with that. That was like what was most natural for me. I only jumped off one when I was on the track or in game, and it just I was going for a layup or something and turned it into a dunk. College you go to? I go to Long Island University in Brooklyn, New York. I transferred from Grand Canyon University though. They're both D1 though, if anybody's wondering. How much time do you spend on court in a day in a workout? It ain't gotta be like super long, some days 15, 20 minutes. I'll be in here and I just randomly do core workouts. So like I'll be sitting there, I'll be like, you know what, I'm about to knock out some knee raises, knee hangs and stuff like that. And that's just me. I be I like working out stuff. So it's not really anyone who look up to you 5'6" with 50 minutes break. It's not even that because I feel like obviously I feel like I was one of the best dunkers in the world. I still feel like I am one of the best dunkers in the world, but I went from saying I'm the best to I'm one of the best because I still got a lot to improve on, just consistency, getting certain dunks down and everything like that. So, coming across Jordan Sutherland, that was a great experience too, meeting him in Atlanta. It's a cool dude too. So yeah, that's just me. I'm always better on myself, but you gotta be humble too and like, learn your ways, learn what you gotta improve on. How you get that cute. Appreciate it, bro. Just keep it live stream up so people can watch them. Got you. I'm gonna do that, bro. I'm 16, 5'10", skinny, and I have a 27 to 28 running vert. I don't know actually, but I can graze the rim with the first line of my fingers. I work out with 100 squats. If I do for 2 months, if you're gonna do just 100 squats, just regular squats, you might as well do I have 2 home workouts up, so you might as well do those if you're gonna do 100 squats because you could do both of those anywhere. So I'd rather do that because, like I said, with the calf raises, we're just doing squats. Stuff I was doing when I was young. Keep in mind, though, I was light. I was very light, and my jump technique was good. So that's what helped me. But, like, if you're doing the stuff I'm giving you, it'll be a lot more progress than, just doing 100 squats every day. But you can do that and then do 100 squats, too, to, build your leg muscles as well. So stuff you can do. It was lit to see in the MVP. I hope so, bro. It's a goal of mine. We gonna get there though. We gonna get there. I know I got work to put in and everything like that. It ain't gonna come easy, but it ain't gonna be handed either. Trying to get my own bird to like 40, 50 at 19. That's valid. That's valid. See, 16, trying to get to 40, 50 by 19. Oh, yeah, you got 3 years. Told you, my journey, it took me 2 to 2.5 years. And you was playing varsity basketball, I was one of the youngest on the team. One of the things that at a young age, when I was young, I'm telling you, I was small in high school. I was no more than 130 pounds in high school when I graduated. I graduated at 17 too, so that was part of it as well. Obviously, I was still young. But defense, defense, defense. Learn how to slide your feet. I was 5'6", light. I guarded Johnny Juzang. I don't know if y'all know who that is. Played for UCLA. I was guarding him in high school. Who else did I play? Just a lot of different. I was usually guarding the other team's best guard, 1 through like 3. 4 if they weren't huge and were, you know, not playing in the paint because they're not gonna put me on somebody in the paint. That's just not smart. So just playing defense, learning like getting your basketball IQ up. It's a big thing, big thing. So you can be trusted on the court, knowing timeouts, knowing like how many timeouts you got left, knowing the situation. Fast breaks, people hate it. Something I learned, knowing how many fouls you have to give, and say it's a 2-on-1, or you just know that they're gonna get a bucket on a fast break, and you can foul on that fast break and stop the whole thing. Genius. They don't get a bucket, side out of bounds. Now your whole team is back and reset. Just stuff like that to know. Just stuff like that. How much the highest you got on a Vertex? I don't know. I haven't tested on a Vertex since I haven't tested fresh on a Vertex since when I hit that 46-inch vert. And I think I hit 11.7-ish. Somewhere around there. I don't remember. 11.7, 11.8. It wasn't 12 feet, but I think I can hit 12 now. Pretty sure I can hit 12 now. Shit, that should be cakewalk. What's good, bro? What's good, my guy Monty? Sports you do? I run track in college. I'm a Division I track and field athlete for now. I want to do dual sports, but it's not in the plans right now. At least I'm getting paid to run track. Like I'm on scholarship. Coach don't want me to get hurt doing that. So, doing one sport is already hard enough. So we'll see what happens with everything. But yeah, what's usually the reps and sets on core? 50. Usually the reps is anywhere from 50 to 20 to 50. There's one gym I used to go to. My guy trained with DC at Elite U in Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona. 100 every time I had core. 100 of everything. I'm like, bruh, 50 and 50? Nah, 100 and 100. I'm like, all right, bruh. I mean, it paid off though. It helped. So, can you still make great progress at 14? Yeah, most definitely. It's the best time to start. You young. You build your, your muscle memory, build your strength, build your, all your muscles and core and all that when you're young. So when you're older, it's natural, second nature. You thought on your first time, I was 15 years old, 15, and I was like 5'4". Here it go. I mean, you're so positive minded person. Appreciate it. Probably you took the time for me to get here, and I'm glad people got to know me. Like y'all starting to find out about me when I'm older, and a lot more well spoken, a lot more knowledge, and yeah, let my emotions get the best of me. Business is business. And I feel like I'm more for like the people. Just stuff you learn. I don't know. It's hard to explain. So look, I'm from Brazil and I'm 16. If I go to the US, I would be a sophomore. So 16, I was a junior because I graduated at 17. But most of the time you'd be a sophomore. But there's holdbacks now and everything, so it could be technical. You could be freshman. When I was my cousin that plays for USC, he was a freshman when I was a junior. And whatchamacallit, we're the same age. We're like 4 months off in age. So it's just, it is what it is. If I use your jumping workouts, can I fall by 8th grade? 5 and 6th grade, I can play 6th grade. Yeah, you definitely gonna make progress. If you're consistent, that's the thing too. When people ask me, like, what's my progress gonna be? I cannot tell anybody your progress because I don't know what you're doing as well. There's so many aspects, like from eating to drinking water to stretching every day to doing core every day to like how many times a week you're working out. Some people can only work out 2 times a week to start off. Like that's whatever you can do is great. Some of y'all can work out 5 times a week, 4 times a week, and y'all just don't. Like you don't want to do that. Or some of y'all, y'all work out cool. You don't do no core after. You do the whole workout, now you're tired, you don't want to do core. And I know stretching is more. Stretch, bro. Like I know is more. I don't even like stretching, but I gotta do it. So just put in the work. I promise you see the progress. Like, that's my main thing is just put in the work. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see something. I promise you're not gonna put in all that for nothing. I don't think there's been a time yet where I put in work into something and it didn't benefit me in some way. Yeah, it may not have came in the time frame that I wanted to. When I got my first dunk when I was 5'6", how many or 5'4", how many of y'all think like I wanted that? I wanted that then. I thought it was a great dunker. Obviously, high school, you think you're bigger than you are. I'm like, bro, I got bounce. I'm this height. I'm doing this. Nobody knew about me. I wasn't heavily recruited out of high school, or nothing, and I ended up running track. And I loved basketball. Like everything comes with time. I put in all this work, and now look at me. I'm back playing. But I get paid sometimes to travel and play basketball. So just put in the work, and it'll come in. Obviously, I wish this was how I was when I was in high school. Who wouldn't? But, better late than never. It just all pays off. Ever timed your 40 before? Nah, I've never ran a 40. I'm thinking about doing that in the summer because I live right next to ASU. So, destroying was on at ASU campus. Obviously, I know some people at ASU too, so hopefully they can get me in. I can run a 40 time that. It's gonna be hand time, obviously. Just seeing y'all want to know, see what it is. Shoot in the morning, lift in the afternoon, and ball workout. That's valid. Yeah, that's smooth. Sound like you put in that work. So honestly, the order don't like matter too much unless like obviously you have games and stuff like that. If it's something important, hoop wise, like when I have to make content or I know I've got like an influencer game, celebrity game, something like that, I'm gonna make sure I rest to myself. Like I'm not gonna kill myself on court that same day, or I'm not gonna lift super heavy the day before. Like it's just knowing your circumstances. But yeah, if you just training and put in the work, you're gonna be sore. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, sometimes I wish I was super fresh when I was in the gym because I would have done this now when I'm playing and pick up, and I'm like, dang, if I wasn't sore on that break when he jumped with me, I would have punched on him. Like I would have dunked on him, but I'm sore. It's all good though, because the moments come. You ever play football at solo position? Yeah, when I played football when I was 4 to 10. I think it was like 2 years of touch or flag football, then 4 years of tackle. Stopped for just family reasons and everything like that. But I was a running back, smooth little running back. They called me the Flash when I was little. I played for the Lakewood Lancers, and then I used to run out my shoes all the time. That was my thing. But I got a cramp. I had a 100-yard punt return. And I play cornerback and safety too, so I was a little heavy hitter at the time. I had my dad made me wear a neck roll. It was so embarrassing, but Daniel was good. But boy was a heavy hitter back then. Then I switched up family reasons. I wanted to play basketball anyway, so yeah. And in high school, my dad didn't want me to do both, and I was like, well, I'd rather play basketball. So yeah, so I got to where I'm at. What more should I do to strength training or apply metrics? Trying to squeeze info from me. So here's the thing too. Some of y'all are really strong, but not quick off the ground. Some of y'all jump neck technique looks good. You just have no strength. That's another thing. It depends on the person. But like they both, either way, if you're just doing both a lot equally, you're gonna improve. But obviously, some people need a little more. Some people need a little more of this. So that's something, we could talk. Just DM me on Instagram or something. You can send me some jumps, and I'll look at you and see. Try to help you out. I be answering all my DMs. It take a minute, and if you DM me, there's people that just DM me yo, and I'm like, just DM me what you want to ask me. I'm not, I know you're here to ask what you want to ask. You don't have to. You can say what's up, all that. I like when you say what's up. But you ain't gotta just say yo, and then I gotta respond, and then I gotta wait for you to respond back. Like just when you DM me, just hit me what you want to know, and I got you. I got you. Just hit me. I'm sorry for people who's competing against you. Sis, man. I today I had my first meet. It was pouring rain. I am not a cold person either. That's how I messed up my hamstring because I was running track in Arizona for 2 years, so I'm used to running 110-degree weather. But I did long jump today. I was supposed to run 100 and high jump just for practice. I ended up not running 100 because it was freezing cold and all my clothes were soaked. And high long jump, I got second. I jumped terrible. I was so disappointed in myself. I jumped like 22 something. I was just yeah, it happens though. It was literally like pouring rain, and I didn't even have another shirt. I didn't have all my jackets got wet, everything. But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm coming back stronger. We got to meet Friday. I think the weather's gonna be valid too, so it's gonna be time to show up. I am proud of myself though, just being mentally tough through the rain. Cause we got there and it was pouring rain. I'm like, bro, I look, you don't even want to jump. Like it's a little annoying, but I put on my game face. Do that. Why stretch? Injury prevention. It helps with my knee pain. It helps with a bunch of different things. I'm going to sleep. See, have a good one. Have a good one. Yeah, man, it's 2 a.m. It seems like let's see. It looks like it's morning. Oh boy, my phone, my fault. I'll be forgetting it's late for y'all. It's like 6:50 p.m. for me. But yeah, have a good one. I'll catch you. I'll be on live tomorrow. I try to get on live every day, so I missed yesterday too. I'm sorry, y'all. So I had to go to sleep early. Do leg lunges, help you. Yeah, lunges are great. Tiring though. True or false? When a girl's in the gym, yeah, increases by 3 inches. I say true, 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 true. If this girl, or if it's just a lot of people. I'm doing box jumps, and now I can't fail. So how do you stay motivated and disciplined? At first, I've been through some things, so just trying to prove people wrong, and I know people watching over me and wanting me to do well. So just thinking about them when I'm not trying to work out and stuff like that. And then what else helps me stay motivated? I just feel like the bigger picture, like I've realized with a lot of things I'm consistent with, they end up paying off in time. Like with what you call it with TikTok. But I was a person before that. I was like, I would never download TikTok. That app corny, this, that, da, 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 I would never be on it. Post on it a few times. I actually got 1 million videos on a workout video that I posted on YouTube and then put the clips on TikTok. So I was like, dang, I got a few followers now. Like I might as well start posting. Wasn't really consistent with it. Was like slowly seeing progress. But I was like, dang, this sucks. So I kind of stopped posting. Then I got back to it, started posting every day. I post like 6 times a day sometimes. I'm seeing progress. I'm going. I'm at 89K. I ain't start. I started in like September. So just seeing that progress. Obviously, some people get way more progress than that, but I'm happy where I'm at. So just focusing on what I'm doing and not looking at the other man. Focusing on yourself and just the progress. Like think about how happy you're gonna be if how happy I would be if I hit my head on the rim. Sounds stupid, I know, to people that don't play basketball and stuff. Imagine how happy I'm gonna be when I hit my head on the rim, 54-inch vert, crazy video. I'm gonna send it to people I want to send it to, go viral, post it. Like just think about that stuff, like that progress that you want. Do it for yourself though. At the end of the day, you want to make yourself happy. So what can I do to get attention from basketball college coaches? So college coaches for track, they was I had some like mailing me ahead of me and hitting me up at my school. But invitationals, if your school goes to invitationals, gotta show out. I know all my Cali people and West Coast people, if you go to Arcadia, a lot of coaches there. Show out, jump good. At all my biggest meets, regionals for CIF, I did well. For CIF, I did well. I got second against somebody that jumped to USC now. For regionals, I tied with the dude that went to USC and another jumper that went to UCLA. But at state, I know I did. One of the biggest stages for me to, showcase my skills in high school, and I know I did. So just making sure you perform at bigger meets. So, you get more exposure. And then, yeah, every coach's email is online. So hit them with the GPA, some highlight clips, your PRs, and why you going to go to that school. And I also heard, I've seen this on TikTok. I've never done it. They say DM coaches. If you could, they on Instagram, DM them. Because I've heard coaches say that they delete their emails, but they never delete their DMs. So you could try that too. Another shot in the dark. Also, I've had basketball coaches come to our practice, to watch certain people. So, you're not the top dog, but you see you got a college coach there. put that work and work a little harder. Try to lock up the person that they may be there to see, so like that. And it's not hating; it's just competing with them. So yeah, that's my tips. You start using weights for legs at 18. I started using, or like 17. I graduated at 17. I didn't start lifting until the summer with my cousin because I moved in with my cousin at 17 before I moved to Arizona for school and everything like that. But I wish I was lifting earlier. I just couldn't get a gym membership. My dad ended up getting one, but it was in his name, so he could bring guests. I wanted him to get it in my name so I could bring guests because obviously I was going to go to the gym a lot more. Got it, never used it for like a year or two, so I could obviously couldn't go to the gym because it was under him. So yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing anyway. So maybe it was for the better for me to not get hurt. Everything happens for a reason, to be honest with you. So yeah, I DM'd you yesterday to watch my dance when you live ended. Oh, but I'm getting through my DMs, bro. I'm about to show you on Instagram right now. Like, look at this. I've got 3 different DMs right here. I don't know if y'all can see. It's just in the last 30 minutes or so. So I'm getting to all my DMs. I be responding to everybody. It takes some time though, especially the ones with videos. Take me a little longer because I wait till I actually have time to look at them and give my feedback. So yeah, just give me some time. I'm going to see you, bro. See you. First hand, by the way. And can I use body weight? I'm just wondering if it'll go far. Yeah, no, body weight's for sure valid because there's a lot of things you could do with body weight, or just slight weight. Get a weight vest and different things like that. That's not crazy on you, but helps. But I would suggest another thing that a lot of people don't do that I think was one of the biggest things that helped me too. I lift. I don't lift with a back brace ever. The little core belt, the little belt that you strap on when you're squatting. I think it's dumb, especially if you're an athlete. One, if you can't support the weight without the vest on, you probably shouldn't be lifting it. And two, your core is what breaks you. That belt is literally just making your core more stable. So if you lift without a belt, you're literally making your core have to engage to carry that weight. So that's just another tip for me. When I'm lifting, my core is always engaged because I don't lift with a belt. Have proper form, squeeze your core, it'll be good. I'm putting 475 on my back with no belt. I ain't never slipped a disc, messed on my back or nothing. So that's just a tip too. Just a little pro tip. Obviously, if you want to start with about everything to learn and get your form better, do that. But sports, you don't wear no belt to help improve your core. So treat everything like you're training for your sport. When did you first get knee pain? I don't know if I had much in high school. I don't think so. It's more so in just college with lifting and just the workload of jumping every day, running track. College track, Division 1 training is different. I used to be in there. I didn't run at all in high school. Telling you, I was a basketball player, and I was like, we had our 4x1 that was good. Yeah, like 2 sprinters that were really good, and then me that was high jumping. Only people that went to state and like most invitationals. So I would just go to practice and jump a lot, get out of there, jump a lot. If I didn't want to go, I went to go get food or something at lunch or a sixth period instead of going to track practice. That's what I did. I didn't have a coach, so nobody was really telling me nothing. So that was just when I forgot what I was talking about. To be honest with you, what was knee pain? So yeah, I ain't really experienced all that pain until I got to college. Now I'm like, bro, we're jumping every day, we're running every day, we're doing this, that. Shin is going crazy, my legs going numb. I wasn't drinking no water like I should have been. So yeah, that was the age. I didn't really figure out why until recently though. I just thought, I gotta beat it up a little bit, get a few jumps in. It's gonna hurt at first, and then I'll be fine. And I think just mentally that like jarred my mind, and then you're good. Like so I did it first. What's the number exercise? What's the number exercise to improve it? What you mean number exercise? I'm confused. But you gotta type that again and send it to me. Like reword it, and I got you. Can you recommend me exercise for strength training? I think I'm lacking strength because so the home workouts, they got strength workouts in there as well as plyos. More so like isolation strength, stuff like that. And then I have a full weight training video up as well. So if you're looking for workouts on there, I be putting a lot of time into those. That's why I don't 2, I don't drop a lot of work. Well, I don't drop a lot of home workouts right now because I'm in season, so I don't want to do extra workouts. So what I'm already doing. 2, when I drop workout videos, I want them to be valid. Like they be getting my workout videos be some of my best videos on YouTube. I want to be wanting to make sure that when y'all get these videos, they valid, they good. Do you prefer sumo or conventional deadlift? I like a wider stance, honestly. I feel like it's less painful for me, but jump wise, I don't know. I don't know which one would be better, to be honest. I don't deadlift as much anymore. I used to be part of our training program in my old school. We don't deadlift as much. We deadlift first semester, but it was more so RDLs, just heavy RDLs. Bosses Valley, yeah, I do bosses every morning. It's my knee isometrics. One of the things I do. Dropping a morning routine soon. Soon. I gotta get it all written out, record it, quick stuff, and then getting that up. Still do leg workouts when I track 5 days a week. Usually the core already, but I don't know if my jump will go up. So you'd like, do you do leg workouts and stuff there? Because I don't want to mess up y'all seasons with having y'all do extra work. If you feel like you can't, I don't know how each person's body is. Like some people, when I was young, I could train a lot and I wouldn't be in pain at all. Be a little sore, but that's about it. Like now, if I was trying to do that, I just had to be smarter about it. So it just depends. You can you can DM me or you can type it out again and further like explain it a little more, and I'll tell you like my opinion on that. Thanks for the tips. I'm trying my best here. It's hard because Brazil doesn't get that attention for the sport. It's not the same. I feel that, bro. I've been hearing a lot of that from like y'all in different countries. If basketball is not even like a main sport. Everywhere here you go to the park. There's a court. You might see people playing 5. So it's just this sport is a lot more noticed than normal here in the U.S. nationwide. Honestly, what's it like to see Jordan Solo dunk in person? It's crazy, bro. He's like that man's got bounce. It's more impressive for me because he's tall. He also has bounce though, but it's more impressive to me not even his bounce, but just how I've seen him try the same dunk like 5 to 10 times in a row. Like back to back, he failed, run back to the spot, do it again, fail, do it again, fail, do it again. And like he's trying like crazy stuff. Like in the ACL park taker, I don't know if any of y'all watched that. He threw it Mecca threw it under his leg, and Jordan was trying to catch it under his leg in the opposite hand and dunk it. Now, obviously, the pass got to be perfect, and he got to catch the ball, and it got to be perfect, and just the timing and everything. Bro was jumping his highest, doing that like 10 times in a row, and I'm like, bro, my legs would have been dead. Like, stuff I got to work on. So, it was just impressive. Impressive for sure. Thanks for the tips. Oh, saw that, read that one. Yeah, around 5, 10, 14 years old. I started training like a year ago, getting my vert from 20 to 37 inches. Currently, I'm able to dunk, but only if I'm fresh. Any advice to get over 40 plus? Do core workouts every day, stretch every day. Get you a little band or something and do some clamshells, donkey kicks, standing just build the hips and your glutes. A lot of power comes from that too, as well as your core. So those are some pretty important things that you need to do every day. And then whenever you feel comfortable, like your parents and you feel comfortable lifting, Olympic lifting is great. Supersetting with plyos. Yeah, that's the get right there. Every workout, after every single workout, do a core workout. You can give me a 30-second plank, 10-second plank. Well, 10 is a little short. 20-second plank, just stuff like that. Why don't you do more 1-foot jumps? So this is the reason why I didn't do more 1-foot jumps in the olden days. I plan on doing a lot more this summer. I didn't know how to take care of my body as well as I do now. And even now, I'm still learning and everything like that. But have a lot more muscle endurance off 2 feet. So I just never really tried 1 foot. I feel like I had in game, it's really easy for me to jump in 1 foot, especially when people are jumping with me. I just have that adrenaline, everything. But just jumping off one, I got a couple jumps in me, and then my knee may start hurting, or I was just always kind of scared to hurt my knee too, just from jumping that much, or my knee start hurting again because I'm jumping off one. So I learned obviously with stretching, the different isometrics I do, and then having a morning routine and everything like that help. So Y'all gonna see a lot. Y'all gonna see some of the same dunks I do off two, off one, and more because there's more dunks you could do off one, two that you can't do off two, and vice versa. So you gonna come with some more crazy dunks soon. 10K by the end of the month. Sheesh. I hope so. I think we can get that. Give me to 100 or not a 100K on TikTok too, y'all. If y'all not on there, go check the kid out on TikTok. That'd be amazing. It'd be greatly appreciated. Your boys at like 89K or something like that. Sorry, let me clean the screen. Your boys at like 89K, something like that right now. So let's make that happen. You ever try a massage gun? I got one. I didn't need to get another charger for it, but I do use the massage gun and everything too. I feel like it's cool, like good thing to do before get your muscles loose. But I feel like you still need to stretch and everything like that. You wake up for school at 6:30. What time should I wake up to get a good stretch? And abs in. I say honestly, the stretching probably the longest part. I'm gonna time my morning routine to try to see how long. But I feel like you give yourself extra. You can squeeze it in like 20 minutes, but honestly, probably like 30. You can squeeze in 20 for sure. The ab workouts don't got to be long at all. I actually had this one ad workout I did. It was a 9 minute core challenge. Dang, I posted a while ago on TikTok. I'm gonna find it again and bring it back. I forgot exactly what it was, but that was one of the things. It said 9 minutes, knock it out. Easy. Your face stay crispy, never grows. I cut my own hair, so I cut my own hair like every week. I be cutting everybody hair here too. My homie just came and got a cut yesterday before the meet. So your boy's moving the Clippers too. I thought about getting my barber license so I could actually maybe get a work in a shop too, something I could do part time, as well as I work at Amazon too in the office area, not the warehouse. So entrepreneur type stuff. I be trying to make business moves, trying to monetize on YouTube, trying to monetize on TikTok, and just business ventures and all that. That's what I'm on now. I'm getting older, so I like to do mill on TikTok and mill on So let's get a mill on both. That'd be great. We gonna get there one day though. I'm gonna put in the work. I'm gonna stay down, buckle down, and it's gonna come. TikTok is funny because sometimes you be doing great, you be moving. I get like 7K followers in a day. Other days I'm getting like 100, which is it's not bad for most people, but it's like the growth. But with everything I say, just you gotta put the work in. It's not always going. With my dunk journey, you get hurt. You can't go out there and dunk or jump as much. You still gotta put the work in. So yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting. Is it possible to overstretch? Yes. But do I think a lot of y'all get to that point? No, because one, nobody likes to stretch. Two, most of y'all aren't flexible. So I don't think many people are gonna overstretch. I'm sure like 95% of the people that follow me are really tight because that's how I am too. So and I know as basketball players don't really stretch like that. Track athletes they stretch, but I feel like the stretch you do in practice and everything isn't always enough. Most definitely. So you can't overstretch though. Especially when you're lifting and stuff every day, I feel like it'd be really hard to overstretch. Especially if you're already tight. Like I said, I went like 17 years without stretching good and being consistent with it. So yeah. Yeah, I messed up regularly. Did you fade it when you had waves? Basically the same cut, honestly. Really basically the same cut. I had a taper in the back, taper fade in the back, whatever you want to call it, and then like a mid to high taper. I barely know how to. I started coming here like 15. I was fading with the grain for a long time. I would just lower the clippers when I got down. Then I learned how to actually do it. Which are more important to you, YouTube or TikTok? Um, Honestly, I feel like that's a tough decision. So I feel like it's TikTok. If y'all don't know, it's like the modern day marketing app. Like it started off as just fun and just posting highlights and stuff like that, but TikTok is great for business. You can market so many different things. Like, for example, YouTube off of TikTok. They don't like it as much, and they may suppress your videos a little bit because they're promoting another brand or another company, social media. You can do a lot of things with TikTok. I've seen people sell out clothing brands. I've seen them sell out a lot of different things because of TikTok. Whereas on YouTube, obviously, a lot of people have a decent amount of followers on TikTok, so they don't pay as much. But with YouTube, 1 million views on YouTube is a lot of money. 1 million views on TikTok is like $40 or something like that. So, which is not bad. You're literally posting a video. It takes me 60 seconds to maybe edit. I can find a video on my camera and post a video right now if I wanted to. So it makes sense. But YouTube, obviously, I put a lot more time into it. You got to edit the videos, record them on an actual camera. I got a tripod that I bought for YouTube, all that good stuff. So it's different. Obviously, more work, make a little more money. TikTok can be a little less work. You know, some people make skits and stuff, so it takes more time. But yeah, I like them both, honestly. Recently suffered from a swollen ankle 2 weeks ago, but I almost caught a dunk yesterday. I'm doing band work for my ankles that you posted. Any other things regarding injury? The whole rest ice, all that. I don't really like ice. I like ice the first couple days to help with the swelling, but not just mobility and then getting the strength back and stuff like that. And I don't recommend ibuprofen, but sometimes just doing different things to help with inflammation. I try to find more so supplements and healthy stuff like that to help with inflammation. Sea moss is another great thing. I don't know how to make it though. My roommate, he's from Africa, so he helps with. He be making sea moss sometimes. I'm trying to throw me something in there so I can get right. But yeah, just stuff like that. You just got to get rid of the inflammation and then build that strength back up. When I strained my hamstring, they had me in the weight room 5-6 days a week. I was doing weighted RDLs, single leg like box squats, and a bunch of different hamstring exercises and strengthening exercise, hamstring curls, 5 to 6 days a week to get that strength back in my hamstring. Keep in mind, it's injured. So you would think like, why would I be working out when I'm injured? You gotta get rid of that inflammation and build up that strength back so you can get right. And look at me today. I jumped in rain, cold to me. Some people say it's not cold, but it was cold to me. It was windy, it was rainy, I was soaking wet. And my hamstring was Gucci, so it's good to hear it's progress. It's progress. I don't know. I just go up and down, you know. Production, you go with the clippers when you up, down, across. Here, it's like this flicking motion. When I'm lining, I go down to knock this hair low. And line. Same with the back. It's like a flicking motion up. Let's see. Let it stretch. Yeah, now stretching is valid. I'm gonna say I love to. And our floor here, our room's kind of falling apart. It's our living room area. It's looking a little rough. We messed up one of the rugs for TikTok. We did a Kool-Aid thing for a TikTok video. It didn't even blow up. It wasn't my TikTok though. So yeah, we kind of messed up a rug. So now we got this other rug, and it's just and nobody's laying on hardwood floor. Do I have to do your workouts every day? You don't have to do anything every now and then, but start with what you can. I recommend people that are starting out 2 to 4 times a week with the different workouts that I have up, and then just doing recovery stuff. You can do the hip mobility every day. Great thing to do. You can do the ankle mobility every day. Great thing to do. Do I do it every day? Sometimes. No, I don't do it every day. If I did, would it help me a lot? Yes, but like I said, I'm human. So I'm learning, I'm making progress and everything like that as well. Trying to be more disciplined. I'm not 100% disciplined in anything I do. So in everything I do, I'm not perfect, but I got some knowledge in this stuff and knowing what would help. I didn't like to stretch when I joined the track team. Everything changed, and now I'm pretty flexible. Not gonna lie. The thing is, track crazy changed my life. Helped me get a lot stronger. Helped me, get the right workouts, everything like that. So if you don't do track, hop in track. If you want to be more exposed to those, sprinting and jumps will probably be better for you. Sprinters aren't the best jumpers though, so don't just think because you're sprinting you're going to be a better jumper. Make sure you're working your jump technique, because once again, D1 school, I've seen sprinters with like 20-inch max verts because they don't know how to jump, but they be some of the fastest people you'll meet. So make sure you're training other muscles too. If you're sprinting, make sure you're training your jumping if that's your goal too. Let's track. How should I be training? I already live, train legs and ladder. You're just running a lot, to be honest with you. Working your hips. Your hips are so important. They need to be flexible. Just see track guys who do a lot of hurdle mobility and just hip strength too in general. So weighted hip thrust, all that good stuff. Tips for learning double ups. Double ups is the why am I like struggling to think of what that is? That's when you jump over somebody, right? Or is it double up? I'm slacking right now. I'm sorry. I'm assuming the double up is when you jump over somebody. Why am I struggling trying to remember what that is right now? But if that's the case, honestly, you just gotta do it. Cause I was struggling. Could literally clear my friend easy without even touching no push off, no nothing. Grab the ball. I just couldn't commit to it. You just gotta commit to it. So practice in a gym, just jumping over somebody, and practice getting the ball and getting it up. And yeah, from there, just you do it once, it's like, dang, that's an easy dunk. That's one of my go-to dunks to do that people think is a lot harder than it actually is. But you can get kind of freaky out of that and then actually make it a little hard, make it a little more technical. Fun basketball priority. Facts. Track will definitely help. I know track is in AAU season 2 for a lot of y'all. So, if you have the time, if you can, I would recommend it. Probably track is one of those sports you can start like sophomore, junior year, and still be sharp. I started track my senior year of high school and ended up at a D1 school on scholarship. So track, I feel like track changes lives, especially some people get recruited. I think it's more so football and track, but some people get recruited to do both, and they get like a half scholarship from track, half scholarship from football. And now their school is free. But track with scholarships too is a little more competitive because most teams only have 12 and a half scholarships on the men's side for the whole team, and same on the girls' side. Sometimes the girls have a little more because of Title IX. But keep in mind, my last track team, 150 people on the team. 12 and a half scholarships for men. I think it was 12 and a half for the girls. I might have like 14. I don't know. Maybe a little more. So, yeah. You feel like track is one of those sports you can. Oh, I already read that one. I'm doing home bounce workout for a week now. How long do you think it takes for me to dunk with the starting? I didn't know how tall you are, your standing reach, and a lot more. But once again, I can't tell anybody how long your process is going to be. I'm gonna make like a video on this on TikTok so I could tell people. You just gotta put in the work and you will see the results. This is my great example. I have a 51-inch max vert right now. I want to get to a 54. I want to hit my head on the rim, so I have a 54-inch vert. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get there. I'm gonna get there though. I know me. I'm gonna put in the work. I'm gonna get there. But I don't know how long. I'm gonna just grind. I'm gonna do the work, and eventually we gonna get there. So just put in the work. I promise you, see the results. Can't rush greatness. It's my saying right there. This used to be my thing when my friends would be talking. They'd be like, Tony, come on, Tony, you're taking forever to get ready. Da, 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 da. You can't rush greatness. Right there. That's the words for the day. That's the saying for the day. You can't rush greatness. Just put in the work, it'll come. Favorite shoe to use in general and for jumping. Favorite shoe for jumping is Kobe 11s or Kobe 8s. Favorite shoe in general to just walk around. It used to be Jordan 11s. I really like Nike Dunks though. Not the SBs, but the Dunks. Explain how team workouts work versus working out. Like what's mandatory. Like for example. Oh, some people just don't really gain weight because they don't, nutrition themselves well, or a lot of people skip workouts and stuff like that in college and everything like that. Your coach isn't always looking over your shoulder. If you don't do the work, like it is what it is. So team workouts for our school, we have a 7 a.m. group and we have a 3 a.m. group. So technically, if you didn't want to go to weights, you could just say you went to 7 a.m. Usually there's nobody there. Like there's no coaches there or anything like that. There's a coach at the 3 p.m. one. So yeah, you usually get the workouts done. It's just like a list of workouts. You doing like little mini groups and yeah, where do you go in the future and what are you studying in school? I'm a business management major. Honestly, I'm just a business major because everything's a business. So end of the day, I can use it for anything if I need to. I feel like my the path I'm taking for life and my goals and what makes me happy doing work is just playing like the basketball side of things, like working out, fitness. I was a personal trainer at LA Fitness for a while too, for a little bit. A lot of y'all don't know that, and I have my personal trainer license. I actually had two. One expired, one's about to expire, so I might get that again. I don't really need it though this summer if I plan on just training people. But no, credibility always helps. The more credibility you have, the more you can charge to your name and everything like that. But my future goal is to be one of the best dunkers in the world, traveling, dunking, doing dunk contests and stuff. I've been in one or two so far. I won both of them. One of them is, I would say one of them was a real dunk contest. It was a league meet dunk contest in AZ. Shout out my guy Desmond Howard. So yeah, just doing that. Then on some like D Friga type stuff, traveling around hooping. My guy Ken Wilder, he's one of my boys now. We plan on traveling to Houston, Cali, doing some park takeovers, collabing with people, and just making the world a bouncier place. So that's my goal. So I feel like you can't go wrong with doing what makes you happy. Like I love working out. I've always been a person to do extra workouts, do this and that. I just hope I don't lose that in like sight of me growing and doing this and that. So that's my goals right there. What stretches do you recommend? Basically all lower body stretches, hip, lower back. I need to work on my shoulder mobility too. Another thing I noticed, my shoulders is really tight. So something I got to work on. And then, yeah, honestly, you can't go wrong stretching everything. To be honest, your back, all that. Yeah, that's my goals. And then hopefully, I want to have my own gym one day in Arizona. That's one of my goals. Or California. I don't really want to live in California. I'm from there though, but I don't really want to live there unless I'm doing like really well for myself. Then maybe I'll move back. And then what else goals do I have? Yeah, that's my main goals I can think of right now. What were your times in high school to get you a scholarship? I jumped 6'7" in high jump. That was my time. I did like long jump once or twice. I wasn't really a long jumper. I just did it for fun. Sometimes, I told you I like trying stuff, and I was always confident in myself. I'm like, oh, that looks easy. Let me go try that. I jumped 22.8 in high school in long jump, but my official PR was like 21.6 because dual meets don't count. The like little ones that from like high school to high school didn't count for official marks for whatever reason. So it was 23.6 or 21.6, but my PR in high school was 22.8. And then, yeah, I didn't triple. Did like once, but we're not gonna talk about that. Track has some different, bro. Like my first time to sprint, I was 14, but never did any jump workouts, just running. Yeah, sprints is great too for getting more explosive and helping with your running and all that good stuff. All right, thanks, bro. I'm a bounce. You live for appreciate it. You have a good one, bro. Keep it up, you're gonna so appreciate it. What state do you live in now? I'm in New York right now for school, since I go to school at Long Island University in Brooklyn. But I live in Arizona, got an apartment out there, so yeah. Arizona is the residence. Been there for moved there 2017. I graduated in 2017. Yeah, I graduated high school in 2017. Moved there freshman year of college. And then I ended up getting an apartment after my freshman year and staying out there. So that's what I've been ever since. I like it. I like the weather's a little OD in the summer, but it's cheap to live out there. Yeah. I ain't really got a big family or nothing, so it didn't really like me moving around and stuff ain't really, affect me too much. I don't be, I don't know. Like I'm in New York, I'm chilling. I rarely go back to California and all that good stuff. So where to calculate how much higher you could jump once you lose all that weight. I'm sure there's like a website or something, but I don't know. I don't think there's like 100% accurate way to do that. It would be the best time to stretch after a workout. Yeah, after a workout is probably the best time to stretch. I do stretches too before, but not like right before. I do more dynamic stretches before, and I wake up and do stretches before or like at home before I get there. Because I like to do some static stretches too. May help, but just better to do dynamic stretches before your workout. If that makes sense. This is random if, but the purge ever happened, where would you go to? That's a good question, but I'm trying to get a house and start, not being in an apartment so that if anything were to go down, at least I have a cribbo to, sit in and just hope for the best. I have no clue to be honest with you. I was thinking about that. I'm like, because I'm in an apartment right now. It's looking ugly. There's a lot of people in there, and the purge might happen. I don't even know. So, got to make these business moves happen quick. Your boy trying to use the FHA, the 3.5% down on a home down payment. FHA loan, get like a duplex or something like that. Live in one side, rent out the other. Most of my rent be paid for, if not covered by the other side of the apartment or other side of the house that I'm renting out. And yeah, that's my goals. So another one of my goals that I want to achieve soon. And yeah, favorite meal that is healthy. I love pasta. Pasta is amazing. I love like seafood pasta. And then just fish. I made lobster. I can cook a little bit. Lobster. I got like a few pasta dishes I make. Some salmon. My at home meal that I cook is probably like the different types of pasta, and then potatoes and like asparagus. I love asparagus too. It make your pee stink though. What about after? Like after workout? Yeah, that's a good time to stretch. Before, after, you can stretch as much as you want, honestly, because I know, like, if you're a really flexible person, you can't overstretch. But if you're like working out and stuff, your muscles are usually pretty tight. So yeah, after solid too. You definitely actually want to stretch after you do something. Do a little cool down. What I miss? What I miss? You watch anime? I do not. I was one of those people growing up. I was like, bro, anime is just not it. Now I'm a little more open to it, but I don't even know what to watch. And I don't watch TV that much anymore because telling you, I'll be on my goals. Like I got places I'm trying to be. TV don't benefit me, so I be trying to see what YouTube video I can make next, or right now workouts, or going and doing my core workouts or stretching and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I be on. Yeah, it's just I'm a lot taller than you for bounce rate. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's basically the same thing. You a lot taller than me, but it's the same workouts gonna help you to help me. Now you'll just have that bounce at a higher height. I feel like taller people though need more stability and like core stuff because a lot of y'all don't be that coordinated. Which is not. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Just some of y'all just be. Y'all grew a little too fast and coordination don't be growing with you as quick. I feel like shorter people be having crazy coordination, but they just be smaller. You get a scholarship, me staying at dorm, you be with a teammate automatically. Yeah, usually your coach will try to put you in a room with teammates. My freshman year of college at my other school, since I decided to go there late, I was in a room with a random, and it was terrible. It's a long story. If y'all want me to do a story time, I'll do it on TikTok or something. Bro called the police on me, like the campus police, and I'm in the gym shooting around. Keep in mind, I was chilling, like dude was just being on some weird. So he would wake up at 5 in the morning, tapping his toothbrush on our sink because our sink was in our room, but the bathroom was in the living room. Just weird stuff like that. But bro called the police on me, and I'm over here chilling. I'm in the campus gym, just shooting around, getting shots up, just bored, ain't nothing else to do. And they come in talking about some. Is your name Tony? I'm like, yeah, what's up? Like, what's going on here? And keep in mind, Grand Canyon University is a predominantly Caucasian school, and I am an African American male with tattoos. He's 6'2", I'm 5'6", about 140, 45 around that time. Talking about I was intimidating him or intimidating or just something like that. Like saying I threatened him. I'm like, what? One, I'm in the gym shooting around. When I threatened him, and two, like, what did I didn't do nothing to him. I would literally be on the phone with somebody I was talking to at the time. Bro was on the like be trying to say slick stuff to who I was on the phone with too. So I'm like, bro, like, nah, you gotta chill. Like that's too far. On just stuff like that. Like, what? You think you want to go run and tell? Like, just weirdo. And wasn't in the room for like 3 days, and then ended up moving out. And I was happy because I had the whole room to myself after that for the rest of the year. So yeah, I was happy. Man left. I saw him moving out his stuff in the bin, and I came back to the room with one of my teammates too, because he was just coming over to chill, play the game or whatever. I think Fortnite was big at the time, so Came back. We saw this man moving and stuff. We was cracking up. I'm like, this dude really did all that hiding. Thought I was at practice or something, getting this stuff out the room. Bro, I had anime posters, like the girl anime posters, just like a bunch of pink posters and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I don't have no like personal pictures and that hung up. Like I just feel like, respect for the room. Like we talk about what you want to decorate, hang up, all that good stuff. So all that was down. I had two beds combined, and I had my own room on campus for the rest of the summer, for the rest of the school year. So I was lit. I wasn't complaining. You should do story times. I'll do some story times on TikTok. Draw me some like story time ideas, and I'll do them on TikTok, or maybe on here too if they kind of long. Let's see. How do you balance school life with your journey of improving your jump? I feel like sometimes I do slack in like the school section. I feel like I'm a smart person. Don't get me wrong. I'm really good with numbers, and I'm a very knowledgeable person. But I feel like with school, with college, all you really need is a C to graduate. Like it don't matter what. Yeah, bro. It was he was guy. He was out of there though. That man folded, so I wasn't tripping. But I didn't even get in trouble. You just told them, and I'm like, what? Y'all have proof of me threatening him? Like, if I threatened him, why wouldn't I just like fight him or something while I was there? Just weirdo activities. But what was I talking about? Dang, what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. What are the best stretches I can do before school? Hit that hip mobility. I'm gonna drop my morning routine so y'all could just do my morning routine for like all my lower body stretching and everything like that. And there's a few isometrics and stuff like that in there. I forgot what I was talking about. That's crazy. It's the worst injury I've ever experienced. I snapped my leg when I played. God. Oh yeah, I would have passed out. So I've had some pretty. I haven't had nothing like crazy. I slit my finger open and it was like from here to here, and it was open like you could see the bone. And this was in high school. And but anybody that knows me knows I'm so bad. Like I have a lot of tattoos, but I'm so bad with needles, and like I just never want to get stitches in my life. And I know it may happen playing basketball. So I was dunking on a low rim, and my finger slid on the hook for the rim, and it was pokey, sliced my finger. I was like, yeah, bro, I'm not going to ER. My sister, like, I was staying at my sister's house at the time. She was like, oh yeah, go, you gotta go to the doctor. Then I said, I'm not going to the doctor. I'm gonna keep it clean. And the body is a magical place. It's gonna heal itself. It's gonna heal itself. And it took a long time, but I have like a slight scar now, but it healed. It wasn't sticking no needles in me, stitching me up. Stuff hurt. And I got a whole routine for tomorrow. Lit. Yeah, the roommate was a weirdo. Yeah, it's wild. What's the worst injury you've ever? Oh, and then also probably worst leg injury though is I strained my hamstring recently. It was mentally kind of tough for me because I was just thinking about everything I had planned in the summer, and hamstring injuries just kind of like linger. I'm like, bruh, I have so much planned, and this is setting me back. It happened right before our first meet. It was just a tough experience for me, but because I don't know if y'all experience it too with like athletes, like a lot of athletes. I feel like we don't feel like ourselves if I can't go out there and perform and be a good athlete and do this and that. So I don't know. I don't like. It's not that I don't can't do nothing else, but I don't feel like me. Like that's always been a part of my life. So it was just a little mentally draining, and I didn't know if I was gonna recover in time for our second meet and everything like that. So that was probably the worst thing. I just got shin splints a lot. Not really on the court though, but when I'm running track. Can we see some of your shoe collection? I don't have my shoes around. I'm in our living room area, but if I really want like a shoe collection video, if y'all like spam that or something on a video or something like that, then I'll make it just because y'all asked and I'll like put it in the intro, like shoe collection, and I'll edit it and all that good stuff. So funniest memory you have? Funniest funniest memory. Let's see. Like probably that summer when I got my first apartment and my homie was staying with me. We were just always on some goofy stuff. We was always lit. Cause there was one time like bro, we go to house parties all the time. Like when you go to house parties back then, I don't really go to house parties no more. I haven't been to a house party in a minute, but back then I was like 18. He was 20 something, like yo 20s. He was a junior when I was a freshman, and we was going to house parties, but I could not. At first, I could not dance. I have rhythm, but I couldn't dance with girls. Or if there was like a dance circle, he would just push me in a dance circle and then throw the flashlight on me. But when I tell you, I embarrassed myself so many times. I was in the crib, just hidden move dancing, so I'd be ready for it. And then there was one time where like we had people over, and we took one of the girls. He took one of the girls' wigs off and put it on his head and started singing to Frank Ocean. And that was a pretty funny moment. And we went to Mexico. There was this older lady. We just called her a cougar. There was she liked us, and I would dance with her on the beach. That was a pretty funny time. And then she was just hitting on all of us. And there's a hilarious picture of I'm about to find it of him. He was in Mexico on crutches. He just got knee surgery. He was in Mexico, and there was a picture of him like cuddled up with her, and it was just comedy. It's a funny man right there. Funny man. Ad routine should I do on your page every day? There's a bunch of them. You can do any of them, to be honest with you. They're all valid, and then they all valid. So just get your core in there. I feel like I don't give no light core workouts because I know y'all be on me too. If it's too easy, it's like, dang, that's light. So I gotta make sure I'm pushing the bubble with y'all. I play basketball since I was 7 years old, 17 years old, 5'5" here in Portugal. It's complicated to go pro, but I want to try. You think I can go pro? But that's it. If I think you can go pro, if you think you can go pro, I think you can go pro if you think about it. I can't believe in you more than you believe in you. I feel like everybody gotta believe in themselves, but anything you put your mind to, I think it's possible for sure. But averaging should up, read that one. Do you have knee instability? Because do you think the knee instability? Yeah, so everything is connected from your foot to your calves to your knees to your hamstrings to your hips to your back. Like some tight, it can make something else overwork, and then when that overworks, that can lead to something else. So yeah, I could definitely do that. I just got a cramp again. It's trying no love. Oh, look at y'all being supportive. What about a dorm tour? We could do that. I gotta clean up too. We had a beanbag that exploded, and now the beanbag insides are on the floor, and the vacuum won't pick all of it up. So yeah, how do you know if your core is super strong? That's a good question. I feel like I don't know. There's certain core workouts you could do to test. Like, dang, my core is not working for me, or it is. So I'll do some research on that and get back to you with that one. How about these your shin splints get, bro? My legs was literally like my legs to my hip was going numb in practice my freshman year. I doing hurdle house, but obviously I was a freshman. I wanted to prove myself. I wanted to travel. A lot of people don't know if you're going to track team. If you're not like good, you're not performing. You're not traveling. You're going to home meets. You may have. I know people that had like 2 meets all year, training all year, doing the same workouts as us, not going to meets. And you get per diem when you go to meets. You get to travel. You get free plane rides like that. Like it's fun. Be in a hotel with your teammates. So yeah, I just had to deal with it. Try to figure out what I had to do. Start drinking more water. That helped a little bit for sure. But I've never had my shin splints go away. Any tips for improving triple jump? Getting your tips for triple jump are being patient through your phases, getting your arm back on each phase, driving the punching them forward, getting hip mobility, hip strength and mobility up, and yeah, that's the main thing. Being strong. Triple jumpers are strong. You're getting a lot of force through your jump, so just being able to handle it. Are you able to done it since you were young? I was light. I was light. My jump mechanics was good, and I did a lot of plyos before I even knew what plyos was. What days of the week would you work out when you work out 5 days a week? Usually Monday through Friday. Sometimes I'll skip a day and then work out Saturday, but that's the usual schedule. I have to go work out on my bounce. Heavy squat, sometimes forward, dumbbell jumps, no days, reverse no days. Sounds like a valid workout to me. Get that work in, bruh. Favorite songs? Lil Baby, my favorite artist. And then the Polo G rap star song is tough. I've been playing that a lot too. I'm actually about to play that as my outro because I'm about to get out of here soon and maybe hop on TikTok live or just handle some homework and stuff like that. I got a quiz I gotta do for a class, so I'm gonna knock that out. But that's my outro song. So why do you think I got shin splints? Because I just wasn't. I went from basketball training, not stretching and that, to D1 track where I'm running on my legs every day, lifting every day, doing stuff like that. So I think my body just wasn't used to it, and those muscles were just weak, soleus and all that good stuff, and just everything's tight, just pulling on stuff. You like jumping on 1 foot, 2 foot more, 1 foot in game, 2 foot for trick dunks for now. We'll see if that changes a little bit. Can I get on Instagram live? I'll do that another day. Probably hop on like Cam Wilder and another TikTok influencer and just either do a talent show, money giveaway, something like that, because those be lit. But your boy is about to head out, y'all. I appreciate everyone that hopped on here. Hey, we got a 28 likes today, and I didn't even have to ask. About to play that. Oh, how did we go from 28 to 25 when I said that? About to play the outro song. It's not my outro song. Hopefully, I don't get copyrighted for this eventually. But we out of here. Have a good day. You too. Yeah, I play 1 week for AU. I asked that a little bit later. Appreciate y'all. I have plans for the cross, money, count shanks, claiming shit, I guess that's how it sound when you